Welcome to another episode of my Thoughtcast. I am a designer wandering around and then thinking. I like to think about stuff, and in this episode, I'm thinking about you or me, ourselves. I can imagine there are people that think that I'm just too confident because I'm not so big yet, and why should I do so many things on such a high quality level? But my way of doing things is just doing it right or I just don't. To either achieve a goal or get better and happier with yourself is work. You don't just get better because you wanted to get better. We've all been at that point where we just want whatever to be over and we want to move on with life. But the truth is, when you don't do anything, nothing will happen. You have to do something to get better. You have to take your chances. You have to take your opportunities. Sometimes you have to reimagine yourself once in a while. And it's normal that we don't stay the same person our entire life. It's just part of a healthy process to develop and grow, and therefore our viewpoints change. It will be the worst thing if we stay the same the whole time. We humans, we need stimulations and we need challenges. It literally would be insane to always do and be the same and expect a new outcome. Yes, we do make mistakes in life, but I think we just have a really bad relationship with mistakes. Mistakes are opportunities to learn. Mistakes are opportunities to improvise, and mistakes are opportunities to grow. And it's not a shame that we can't do everything. Nobody can do everything perfectly. But we got really used to high standards and we pressure ourselves to fit in today's standards. But we are organic beings with a huge brain that has this amazing power of giving us self-consciousness. Our brain, our minds, our bodies are literally made to adapt themselves to our environment. But ultimately, how we think we should be, or how society, your friends or family thinks how we should be, all of it is just in our heads. You are who you are and what you're doing for yourself. Or very simple said, nothing comes from nothing. If you want to change something, change. Nothing is holding you back besides yourself. Let's be natural people. Let's do what's good for us and let's stop thinking about what everybody else would do differently. It is a choice to accept and tolerate the perspectives of other people for your own well-being. Because all of these negative emotions you might pick up from your environment are not helping you. And I know it can really be hard to not listen to these things and voices in the back of your head, but to accept that your point of view is legit and that you don't have to justify anything to anyone will give you more freedom. You have your reasons, you have your opinion, you have your own life experiences, and everything you're feeling is legit. There are probably things that no one else can understand. But that is also part of your responsibility to be tolerant for those people who can't understand you. Even though they want to help, it is not their fault. They live in another reality. We all live in our own subjective reality. We all have different point of views and have different feelings about things. And all of us have a huge backpack with their own life experiences. This just makes it impossible for us to feel the same way as anyone else would. And it is okay. No, it's actually great that way. It would be fucking boring if we were all the same. What would you talk about if everybody had the same experiences? Who would we be when all of us had the same experiences? This would be the probably lamest society I could imagine. Nature prepared us with all of this self-consciousness, which is just mind-blowing. When you think about the whole world that is inside your own mind, and then we think about 8 billion people on this planet, and each and every one of them having another entire world of their own experiences in their minds. It's insane. It's huge. And because we are social beings, it's natural for us to want to fit in. But we live in this extreme time of humanity where things are going really fast and technology gives us so many new things and completely new ways of communicating. And our minds, we are probably just overwhelmed with it. That feeling of being overwhelmed can make us really depressive. It can make us numb. And in times like these, it's really hard to not think about all of these negative things. Think about of all of these checkboxes you feel the need to check. But none of us will ever reach this point of being perfect. It's just impossible. There are too many. So the only way we can find our own peace is to accept the fact that it's okay. We cannot do everything perfectly, but we can make an effort. And we can grow over time when we learn about our mistakes. The worst thing you could do is to not even try. Because yes, I hear you. Not trying means not losing, right? But when you're trying, your chances are at least 50-50. Not trying at all is just the same as giving up on yourself. That should never be an option. Give yourself some respect. Get up, shower yourself, go for a walk or do something else you wanted to do for a long time. Surprise yourself with something positive. Be spontaneous and treat yourself from time to time. It's okay to be overwhelmed sometimes because it's a fucking overwhelming world we're living in. But this is not a reason to give up. You, me, we are all worth it. And there is only one person in your life that can prove it, and it's yourself. It's you. Our minds will tell us from time to time that we're not good enough, but it is our choice what we do with that information. And I like to think of it more as a question, like, can I get good enough? Or what does it take to get better? I don't want to set my limits just because of the standards we grew up in. Let's just step aside, be grateful for what we have, and let's start thinking about what it takes to achieve your goals or feel better with yourself. And then you do it. It's your own decision to take your time for actions, even when it's tough. Your reward will be your own happiness. So don't let yourself or any other opinion take that away from you.